Hi guys. So, I've got a video request from one of my subscribers. So I'm gonna make this quick inside video. As you can see today, I don't have the Time microphone because I'm gonna upload it as soon as possible. So I don't have my computer to make some edition work. Okay, this request was about several knots I've made in a video. Well, for one specific knot, indeed, it's the tensioning knot. So I'm gonna see where I can do that in here to show you as good as possible, so that this very subscribers and all other that may have the same question may see how to make this knot. So just wait a second so that I find the perfect setup for that. Okay. I'm gonna use that chair to show the nuts, hoping you'll see that. So bad light. The conditions are not very good, but I'm gonna do my best. So the first knot I'm gonna show you is the tensioning knot, which is pretty much a kind of prusik, or it works on the same way as a prusik. So this is how I do it. You have your two strands, the shorter one and the longer one that goes usually to the shelter. This one goes to the tent peg. Imagine this chair foot, is a tent peg, or any other pole you want to make your tensioning nuts around. So this is how you do it. You make a kind of square like so, and you turn. You put the working end inside that loop like so one time, and you do this a second time. Now you go over the other end, so you have something like that. Here it turns twice around the long end of the rope, and this one, for a quick release, you're just gonna take the working end here, put it inside the square, and keep the last end here. So you have your quick release tensioning knot. Then you just tighten the knot, and you have a knot that holds a lot of weight, and it's perfect for attaching a tent peg, for tightening the basha, or everything, anything you want to tighten and set up really tight. So I'm gonna show it one more time. Take the short end, you make a kind of rectangle like so. The working end goes twice around the long end, 1 and 2. Then you go over the other end like so, and just you have like this kind of pretty much a square, and then put the short end inside like so that you see that well. Just put that inside, keep the short end so that you have a quick release knot, and then add a bit of tension so that the knot is tight, and you have your quick release tensioning knot. This is an outstanding knot. I use it pretty much every time I go out in the woods. Every time I've even removed the small pieces of aluminum or plastic that are used to tension those guy lines. So it's really practical and flexible. It's the best knot I know for this kind of application. Sometimes I also just use the tree, use that as the tensioning knot, so that I have a really good and nice tension, easy to achieve for my ridge line, for my tarp. Okay, now another knot that is pretty well known thanks to Ray Mears. I don't remember the name at all, but it doesn't matter. All you have to do is take, this is the short end, this is the long end. You put your hand under both, the tip of fingers facing the short end, so like so, and I'm just gonna try to add a bit of light here. Okay, so tip of the fingers facing the short end. Now you turn once around your fingers with the short end. You turn your hand like so, grip with the tip of your fingers the piece of the working end here, put it through the loop, and you have a really strong knot like that for like the first knot you make for your ridge line, for example, and it holds a lot. It's really easy to remove, and well, it's one of my favorite knots too. I'm gonna make it one more time. Put your hand under, tip of the finger facing the free end. Now you wrap this one once around your fingers like so. Then you turn your hand like so, put it over, grip the short end with your fingers, and just pull this short end through the loop, and you have your knot. And this is an excellent knot, really quick to use, works well with webbings. It's really an interesting knot to know. Now another knot I use, it will be pretty hard to show it. This is also for tensioning my tarps. Just you go like so under, you pull hard, you go under like so in the other sense, then you make the last loop like so. Hope you see that well. And you pull with a lot of force each time, so that you know your long end is really tight, and then just put this inside, like so, here up, and go over the other end. Then here you have my finger, you go inside that loop with this end, and you have a nice knot to tension your rope. This is for having a really tight rope for a solid basha setup. So like so, go to the other side, do the same, go back to the first side. Well, I don't have enough length here, so with the always with the short end. So like so, pull as much as you can. Same thing, go back behind, pull a lot, then I put my finger here, keep it tight, go over the two ends like so, and then just put through the loop where my finger was, and you have a nice knot. Now for the bonuses, I'm gonna show you a quick knot I like to make. This is more for paracord, how to say, yeah, for lanyards. So when you have your two ends of paracord, let's think that here is your loop, and it's you can use any kind of clove hitch or any kind of nut you want to attach the lanyard to your knife or stuff like that. And for a nice end and quick and easy end, you make just one loop like that over here. It's over the both ends, the other one behind, and you have like two little guys or an alien, I don't know. And then with the back, the piece that is in the back, you just go around in the front and then back in the back loop, and with the other one you do the opposite, go back and behind and back in the loop like so, and then you add a little tension and you have a nice little knot. Looks almost like a Chinese button knot, which is also one of the knots I use a lot. Due to the time constraints, I won't be able to show you a lot more knots, but this one is could be useful for making a lanyard, so just wanted to share this one with you too. So once more, you make a first loop over, a second loop with the other end under, you have something like so. Then pull the back end inside its loop, and with the other one you go back around, and then like this, add a bit of tension, and you have a nice tight loop. Now maybe I think I have 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna try to show you another knot I like to use. This is also for putting stuff around a tree. For example, it's a knot, it's called it's a bite, well, I don't remember the name in English, but this is how you achieve it. So you have the short end here, long end, you take this and make a loop like so with the long end. Here you have the short end, you go through the loop like so, over the loop here and back this end like so, and then go back through the loop, so you have a kind almost a figure 8. And then, so usually you will put it tight, but the advantage of this knot, I won't be able to repeat it, so I hope it will be clear. The advantage of this knot is that even with a lot of pressure, it's always easy to get it undone. So guys, sorry for the speed at the end. Thank you for watching, always a pleasure, and see you soon. Hope it helps. Don't hesitate to ask anytime. I'd be glad to help. Cheers guys, bye bye.